I'm brought up in a very small fishing village on the west coast of Denmark, and where we actually had no fashion store at all. And one day I was coming to town, and we lived a little bit, even outside, that is something that you can't really call a town. There was coming this small fashion store with jeans from Italy, and it blew my mind. And I thought, wow, that is what I want to do. I had no chances to learn about it, or that I knew that, I would feel that I thought that could be a career for me. And even with even more luck, I met one guy that said, can you work for me? And we don't even know why. And we started up by going to Calcutta in India, of all places. And that sounds like something you could do today, but believe me, in the 70s, that was not something you did. Nobody did, actually. And until today, actually, I think Indian has been the most influenced, fashion place for me ever. I mean, it started there, and it kind of still is. I mean, ethnics is, of course, all over the world. It can come from any place, but very inspired from it, and it lasted basically a lifetime. I took the opportunity, I think, in my life to change it a little bit, because the type of fashion industry I was working with was more like a copying a little bit from here and there. You go to Paris, you go to London, you change it a little bit, and you made it in India, and then you produced it, you sold it in huge amounts of quantities. And I thought, I respect the industry too much for this. I really like it. I think we disregarded design at the moment. And going back into the mid-90s, that was really done. Design was something Danish was looking at like, it will only destroy the collections. Let's just copy it and do it. So we thought, looking into the market and looking at something that was not there, which was very new. And we came up with this idea, is that we thought the contrast between the East and West and all that stuff could be something we could pick on. And but we wanted to make it something daily, because people that was doing something similar to that at the moment was very evening type of stuff. And we didn't want to go in that direction. We thought you could bring the evening into daytime, the daytime into evening, that you didn't have to go back, be busy people. You can't go to your job, go back to your house and wash up and go back, and then you go to a coffee store. You kind of flow with it, also because we made it a very urban concept. And so we was talking about this daily, but it didn't work well. So we came up with, let's call it day, but then we will add something like, it should be Andersen or Son or something, with that type of feeling. And I had a designer, a very skilled designer, Birger at the time. She's very famous today. And so we thought, let's use our after names. Let's try to make it look like a family business, but it also became very much a family business, both in reality family business, but also that the company worked very much like a family and not like a professional company, just for that.
Hit the lights, drop the sound, 'cause we're coming out, and we're gonna be rocking it hardcore, rocking it hardcore, rocking it hardcore, rocking it hardcore.
We do women's clothing because I started up that way. That was just a coincidence. What we did was women's wear. I never thought about menswear until much later. We actually did menswear for a period of time. But women's wear is so much easier for me to understand, funny enough.
Just keep those drinks flowing on. We know where this night's going on. Rev it up, now we're ready to go. Rev it up, now we're ready to go. Oh, hit the lights, drop the sound, 'cause we're coming out, and we're gonna be all over the dance floor. Hit the lights, drop the sound, 'cause we're coming out.
The store is basically built up as an apartment or a house or whatever, where you have a living room, where you have a bedroom, and you have a kitchen. And Day is very much about bringing, elements, modern, ethnic, and original or classic, if you want. If you bring them together, you very much get a day outfit. And if we have to sell a day outfit in the right way to explain exactly what we mean, we make, I think it's like 8 or 10 pair of different shoes for each collection. But it's not meant to be like a big shoe collection. It's just meant to something. If you like the brand, you probably will like the shoe because it goes well with it.
Gonna be all over the day.